Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sick Minds of Matt and Eric. My name is Matt, and always with me is my lovely co-host, Eric. What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Not much. Just got home from work and just had a little snack and ready to chat up what we're gonna chat up today.
yeah. Before we're gonna talk about. Let's see. It's probably a very touchy subject with the anime crowd and all that, but why manga, anime, and video game movies are just so fucking bad as live actions. We want to, try to do a little deep dive in it. And then we're going to talk about Soul Hackers 2 because we've dove a lot more into that. We've put probably a combined together, if we combine our hours, probably 85 hours into it since it's came out, and it only came out like last week. So we're going to talk about that. And for everyone that has viewed the previous episode, thank you so much so far. We're up to 40 views. We really appreciate it. So Eric, what have you been doing lately? I feel like it's pretty much what I've been doing, so I'm just curious. What have you been
It's
doing?
literally the same thing. I've been playing Soul Hackers 2, I've been playing Magic the Gathering, and I've been trying to fix some shit. I had a rough week. My birthday was just, the other day on the 5th. But that weekend really sucked. Like, I got a flat tire on my new e-bike, which I literally had for like less than a month, and I was just like, son of a bitch. So I had to order stuff from that, and of course everything's on back order, so I probably won't get to ride it again until spring, because by the time the shit pops up, it's gonna be too cold or snowing. Then my garage door broke. The garage door
Jesus.
opener broke, not the door itself. So I had to go and do that. Like I bought a new one and installed it. I got one that said easy installation. That's a fucking lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was
There,
a lie.
there was nothing easy about it. It was easy if I called somebody. But it's definitely like a two-person job. You could do it by yourself, right? But like it's not as straightforward as you think it is. One, you have the old equipment that you got to take down, and you're just like, huh, okay, well I gotta get this down, but my door is not working, huh? so you
So how am I gonna do that?
the instructions that they give you is to put a new one up. They don't give you instructions on how to take the old one off. So I was like, okay.
Joke's on you. You're only gonna learn how to put this thing up, but not take it down, my friend.
But considering it was my first go, it only took me 3.5 hours.
There you
So
go.
it's
It's not bad.
not terrible, but I had to work inside the garage in this heat. So
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy that Massachusetts has broke this massive heat wave and began so much rain, and it was like 53 degrees last night, something like that.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm just happy we don't live in Florida anymore. Could you imagine trying to like work on that stuff in the humidity down there?
First off,
No, thank
first
you.
off,
I'd just burn the house down and start over again.
I already know that I would have been pretty much forced to help you with it, so I wouldn't be looking forward to it either. I'd be like, hey, so we're doing our usual gaming Tuesday, Wednesdays. You're like, yeah, sure, come over. I'm like, all right. So
Now, if you're here, here's a screwdriver.
what's up? He's like, first, and I realized this is great. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna fix my garage. Um, excuse me, what? Yeah, you heard me. We're gonna fix my garage. Eric, it's 110 out. No, I don't. I'm
Only in
fatter than
direct
you.
sunlight.
No. We're in
And then
shade
on top
in
of
a
that,
garage.
on top of that, Kitty, that one right there, was like, "Ooh, is this milk?" And it was white paint. So I was like, "No."
You stupid fuck! No.
Yeah, she's okay. I think, right? Yeah, her ear's moving. It's fine. She's fine.
She's alive. She's alive. I promise.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, I had to watch the cat, and I'm just like, Dad or sleeping, Dad or
Is it
sleeping.
breathing? Is it breathing? Is it breathing? It's breathing. We're okay. We're
Yeah,
okay.
like this is all she does all the time anyway. So I'm just like, fuck, I don't know.
Let me
But
just
she,
grab a
she had a
stick and
lot
give
of
it a little
fun on
poke.
that. She was very mad when we like had to clean her and everything.
Oh god, I remember when you first got the kitty. I like literally walked in. I'm like, hey, what the fuck's a cat doing here?
But yeah, no, that was my weekend,
Yeah.
and it got better.
Actually, the reason why we took so long to record is because Eric's birthday. It was Eric's birthday's weekend, so we really didn't record. And I actually this whole weekend pretty much was streaming playing Fall Guys, and I must say I think I found my niche when it comes to streaming because man, it's so much fun.
Yeah, Fall Guys is a lot of fun. I think Fall Guys is a better game than.
Fortnite.
Oh, it's definitely better than Fortnite. What's the other one though? The sus one,
Oh,
Among Us.
Among Us. Yeah.
I think unless you, the thing with Among Us, right? Like you can't just jump in by yourself into a group of randoms and do good. Like it's not, it just doesn't feel fun. But
Yeah.
you could do that with Fall Guys. Or if you have a group with Fall Guys, you can do a team-based thing, and then you're working together and you're laughing and you're having a good time. The
Yeah.
problem with Among Us is one, you need to have a group in order to have the best experience. But then when you do have a group and they know you and they
Yeah.
want you out, they'll focus you out.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Dude,
before I talk about Among Us real quick, and my frustrations with the group we play with, yeah, I'm gonna just throw it out there to people. If you want to see how much fun we have with Fall Guys, just go over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Bruin35. No, not Bruins35 like everything else is for me.
in the description. Link in the description.
I'll put the link in the description. Yeah, check it out. We have a lot of fun. We're ridiculous. We yell. We cry. No, we don't cry. Yeah.
From laughing, maybe.
From laughing. I do multiple different voices. I get requests from my friends to be like, "Hey, we need Kronk here or something." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." And it's just a lot of fun. Go check us out on my Twitch channel. It's a lot of fun. The description will be in there. Now to Among Us with our group. So fuck our group. I love them, but fuck them. No matter what, someone dies, they're like, it's Matt. It's Matt. It's 100% Matt. I'm like, what? I had 4 people around me. What do you mean it was me? And they're like, nope, it's you. It's got to be you. And I'm like, so every time I get voted off, and I'm a ghost the whole game, every fucking game. And then I had a weak moment, everyone. I had a weak moment. I got voted off for like the 7th straight time in a game. And I flipped my shit. I flipped my shit and I rage quit and I left. And we haven't played Among Us since that day. And I don't want to say it was because it was my fault, but it probably was. We're looking to make a comeback with Among Us, but I feel like I need to apologize to everyone. I'm sorry for rage quitting, but stop fucking voting me out.
They do that shit on purpose, dude.
I know they do it to get a reaction out of me. But here's the thing. I also want to have fun with the game. But I can't have fun with the game when you just vote me out just to get a reaction, and then you do it 7 straight times. It's pointless. And I get it. I'm good at the game. Because there was one time it was literally me against everyone else, and I literally killed everyone almost in the first round. I get it. But
do you remember the one time literally we started and I was like, it's Matt, and you're like, what? I was near you the whole time and I didn't kill anybody. I'm like, it's Matt. And they voted you out, and you were one of the imposters, but you didn't do the murder. You were just like, what the fuck?
So since that happened, every time I was imposter, I would kill Eric. And if I was dead first, I'm like, Eric even admitted if he was imposter and I was dead, he was like, it was probably me, that I'm probably an imposter. So literally, Eric won almost like 3 or 4 games straight as an imposter, and he killed me first every time. So I'm in Ghost Chat being like, it's Eric. I'm like, he literally said he was gonna kill me first, and everyone's like, I thought I saw Alurise over here doing something weird, and Eric's just like over in the corner, just like, you won't catch me, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. The day I'm just like, if I get imposter, I'm killing Matt first. I killed you first. I wonder who the imposter is. I'm just like, oh fuck it. If I can get away with it, I'll get away with it. It's
I
whatever.
got away with it so many times, and so then when I finally got imposter and killed him first, like it's Matt, I'm like, Eric literally said every time he would kill me first, he would kill me first, and you guys ignored that. Fuck you.
The trick is, if you're imposter, you let me live. That way I can vote you out.
All right, Eric. What do you think is the reason why manga, anime, and video game adaptations to live action are just so fucking bad?
Corporate greed.
Besides corporate greed.
Corporate greed. It's literally just some CEO somewhere heard their like nephew's kid likes Dragon Ball, and they're just like, well, what's this Dragon Ball? Maybe we should make a movie based off of some kid in a Corvette or whatever the fucking movie is about. I don't know. I'm like it. They're just not good. Or they pick an anime that should not be turned into a live action movie. And it's not that they shouldn't be turned into a live action movie. It's just like when you touch a classic or a great anime, you're gonna fuck it up. It's not gonna be the same. I love Yu Yu Hakusho, and I'm waiting. I know, but I also know that it's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be better than the anime.
Oh, 1,000%. No.
Right? Like they'd have to pull a miracle out of their ass for it to be better than the anime. But that's the problem with these anime to live action movies or manga to live action movies is they're trying to reach an audience that does not want their medium or like their to be changed. They don't want it to be changed. They don't want you to modify it in any way. So the best thing that they could do if they wanted to remake money is do what like Dragon Ball did and release Kai, right? You know, like an HD remastered,
Without
but
the
it's
filler.
the same fucking thing. It just looks better, right?
I thought they got rid of the filler in Kai.
They got rid of a lot of the filler, yes, but like they didn't change anything. It's not like Frieza's now pink and furry. You know, they didn't.
Funny.
It would be funny, but like they didn't change the core of Dragon Ball. But when they turned it into a live action movie, oh, they murdered my boy. Like what? Look what they've done. Like it was really bad, dude.
It was so. Like, can I give something like a negative rating? Like, that's how bad it was. I'm actually kind of curious to see what Rotten Tomatoes gave it now. Like, I am very, very curious at what Rotten Tomatoes gave Dragon Ball Evolution.
I don't like Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's because I feel like a lot of the people who do the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, not the user score, but the actual like tomato score, whatever you want to call it, is they get bought out. Or they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
What's that score? What did they give it?
Okay, so IMDb at a 2.6 out of 10. I would give it a 0 out of 10. That's
correct. It's not even a movie.
Yeah. And then Rotten Tomatoes gave it 15% rotten. I would give it 1,000,000% rotten, but
Yeah.
Here
It
we are.
is not a fresh tomato.
I will say the
Uh,
Dragon Balls do look actually really good in the movie because I'm like the trailers briefly playing and the Dragon Balls. Like if they fucked up making the Dragon Balls look good,
I mean, I don't even know what the movie's about. Like, what would they
honestly,
have made the movie about that would have made it?
first
Okay, what would you have changed to make the movie good?
the whole cast.
The cast was fucking terrible. Okay, yeah,
Not have Goku be a teenager that is. I don't even remember. Like I think my brain blocked out the movie. One trying to be a popular kid in high school. Uh, no. Bulma's also his same age, which is weird. There's a lot of things you would need to change to make it good. Like a lot. Just
I don't know
don't do
how.
it.
You want
Like
to know how I think they would have made it good? Not have Goku in it at all. Have the story be about Master Roshi and Grandpa Gohan.
oh, that would have been because you would only have to worry about the effects like of the Kamehameha wave. That's the only effect you would have to worry about.
And it would have been they could have gotten a better cast. I think it should have been like the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon
Mm-hmm.
martial arts stuff, or what's it called? Another Jet Li movie, basically. But I think it would have been great as a martial arts movie that goes in the lore before Master Roshi and Grandpa Gohan and
Or another thing you could do, like do something like that, is do it since it's called Dragon Ball Evolution. Do it from the original Dragon Ball series. Now, if you don't want to have Goku be a kid doing all this, which I don't understand because there's literally a movie called Three Ninjas about kids being ninjas, I think you could pull it off. Like, even then, you don't have to worry about. The only special effect you have to worry about is like the Nimbus Cloud and a Kamehameha Wave. It still
I'm
could
not even
be.
worried about the effects.
Yeah,
It's not the effects that I'm worried about. I'm worried about them murdering such an iconic character.
murdering my boy.
Um Yeah, no, it's just murdering an iconic character. Like they're not going to get it right. It's like Superman. You really can't get Superman right. I love what's his name? Who plays the new Superman? The
Henry
Witcher guy.
Cavill.
Yes. Great actor. Fantastic Superman. But maybe it's just the way it was written. Not the best Superman. Not the best Superman representation anyway. So I don't know what they could have done to make that movie better because like you either go Dragon Ball era where you just worry about the martial arts and the story and the the Dragon Ball aspect of it, or you go hardcore into the like Z series, right? But then at who are you following? Or do you do the story before Bardock, right? Do you do the Saiyan race being conquerors, being or just the like, there's so much things that they could have done that doesn't involve the main cast that the fact that they turned Goku into a high school student was just like who this didn't raise any red flags to anybody.
Oh, did I lose you, Eric?
I quit. Because I
Okay.
would have fucking quit. I would be like, no, I don't want to be involved with this because my name's gonna pop up somewhere and like this is what he did to your favorite franchise. You know? No,
You froze for a second, by the way. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like,
it's
"Eric,
fun. We're doing this live, damn it.
we're doing it live." Fuck. Yeah, it's just. I think if they're gonna do anything like manga, anime, video game to live action, it needs to be something one follows the script of the whole thing, like the storyline. Two, if you do it like bringing Dragon Ball up again, you really can't. Like especially like the Z series, you can't. You how much money are you gonna spend on CGI, doing all the blasts, doing Frieza, doing Cell? Cell you might be able to make look human, but it's gonna be weird looking. Like there's just so much. Like you got to stick to stuff that would be like, for instance,
You
Death
would have to
Note.
do the Android Saga because that's the only way you can get away with it.
First off, Death Note. How do you fuck that up?
I mean,
Like, granted, like I didn't, like I haven't watched Death Note, um, so I wouldn't be able to comment on it. But I've heard from people, I've heard them saying like, "How do you fuck this up?" And like, honestly, how do you? How do you
yeah,
fuck it up?
it. I don't know. Like, not the problem, but the one of the challenges with live action is getting that same feeling from a scene that you can pull off with anime, right? Because you're drawing the feeling. You got the perfect camera angle because you are drawing it. And then trying to capture that with an actual camera can be very difficult. And then on top of that, let's say you do get the shot, that shot may not be in the final like take, right? Because you still have an editor to go through, and the editor might be like, "Well, I don't like this scene." And if the editor is not a fan, or if the editor plays some wacky, cartoony music in the background that throws off the vibe, then what you get is crap, even though the actual shot itself may be great. This is why you can take a scene and throw it like with anime music in the background and it feels right. And you're like, damn, why didn't they do this? For a perfect example, Shaolin Soccer, the effects were amazing. And I feel like that would have been excellent for the time for a Dragon Ball movie. And it had actors that I didn't know who they were. I don't need to know who they are because they played a role so well that they actually could have been Dragon Ball characters.
Now, it's just like, for instance, let's use another example. Uncharted. I haven't watched the movie. I've heard
Yeah.
by so many people it's fucking awful. Sony, how do you allow one of your best-selling franchises for video games to suck that bad? It is the modern day Indiana Jones. It would be the modern day Indiana Jones. You would have a massive following for people who want. If you sold it like that, if you pretty much sold it like it's the modern day Indiana Jones, you'd get the old crowd that love Indiana Jones, and then a newer crowd who's like started watching like that love Uncharted but have seen Indiana Jones. You would have a massive following, and then you go and fuck up. You
You want to
fuck
know
up.
something?
Like you have
Unpopular opinion.
what?
I enjoyed that movie.
Oh, I want to see it. Like I feel like I'll enjoy it, but
And I think I enjoyed the movie because I haven't played Uncharted.
that's probably why. But like my thing is just like Uncharted is written as a fucking movie. It's written as a movie. Like this is like you can't fuck this up, and Sony somehow fucked up their own series. I don't get it. I don't know why. You could have made so much more money if you just did like what I said and just planned it as a modern day Indiana Jones, because that's what it fucking is.
It's too there's too many moving parts when it comes to making a movie. You like man, you got your director, you got the director of cinematography,
I'm
right? So
blaming
you're
on Mark
your
Wahlberg.
camera guy, and then you have your editor, and then they all have to be on the same page, thinking the exact same thing. And if it's not the same person doing all three jobs, which is too much for one person, you're gonna get a mess.
It just like there's rumors about a Metal Gear Solid movie being done, and I'm ready to be disappointed. Like, I'm ready to be disappointed because guess what? It's already written as a motherfucking movie, considering the game is a movie with a splash of gameplay.
Yo, I would die laughing my ass off if they literally just took all the cutscenes and just threw them up on the screen.
That's all you have to
That's
do.
all they have to fucking do. They don't even need the like. They just take the cutscenes, throw it up on the screen, and you're just like, wait a minute.
Wait a second. This looks pretty fucking familiar to me.
Wait a goddamn minute. I'd sit through the whole fucking thing, though. Don't get me wrong. I'd be like, this is beautiful. This is exactly what we needed.
Fantastic. This is great.
The issue then becomes, can I sit down for 9 hours?
Yeah,
because there's so many fucking cutscenes.
Like, it's literally, like, I can look it right now because people on YouTube do it. Metal Gear Solid 3 movie. Here we go. Here we go. First search.
So while you're doing that, see, like, that's the other issue, is that I don't think you can run these franchises as movies. I think you would have to run them as like chapters in a series. Maybe not a long series, right? I'm not talking about like 24 episodes or whatever, but maybe break them up into like 6, 8, 10 episodes, however long it takes you to tell a good story without cutting out the bullshit. Or, sorry, without cutting out
the bullshit.
Too much and putting in bullshit. There we go.
See, this is where I think video games, anime, and manga should avoid being movies and just made into TV series. Live action TV series.
You know, I would agree with you. I agree with you for the live action part. But then again, like, at the same time, even though I just said they're better as like chapters in a series or something like that, or put them as a show, Dragon Ball Battle of Gods was a movie first.
Oh, yeah, but that was an anime movie, not a live action movie.
Right. And then somehow it was better at the TV. It was better as the show than it was the movie. I'm just like, they made it better. They took a movie and made it better by turning it into a show.
Honestly, I think if Battle of the Gods didn't do that well, I don't know if we would have Super right now.
I'm so glad that, like, everybody's inner child. You know what we did for that movie, right?
Didn't we see that in the theaters?
We just did this. We're like, oh, please. We're cycling all of our energy for this fucking movie. It's good. Goku, I believe in you.
we saw that in the theaters, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw that in the theaters. Now, just to let everyone know, because I have it up on my YouTube, the shortest Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, the movie with all the cutscenes, is 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Too long. Too long. That needs to be a show. And you can break it up into 4 episodes at an hour apiece, 8 episodes at half-hour piece. Yeah. Bam. Done.
Boom. Did it. Nailed it. It's just, it makes me sad. Like you said, Yu Yu Hakusho live action's coming out. Probably going to be awful. I'm going to give it a try, though, because it's my favorite all-time series. Like, there's just...
I don't think I could tell you. I honestly think I would tell people who've never seen the anime to go see the movie first, then go see the anime.
Yeah, I think that's something like we would all have to do, to be honest. It's just like, go see the movie first, then watch the anime and draw your opinions and realize how bad the adaptation is. Because, like, another instance, this is a video game turned into a movie, Max Payne.
I haven't seen it.
I've
seen it. Play the game.
I've played the game, seen the movie. I think Mark Wahlberg needs to stay clear of video game into movies. That's just
bad, huh?
Well, they got rid of some of, like, the good ass. Like, you would have to, like, watch the movie for you to understand. Like, because Max Payne is about, like, having demons in it, too. Really wasn't that many demons in it. at least from what I remember. Now, granted, I haven't seen the movie since it like came out, so I'd probably need to refresh my memory and also replay the games. But I'm not going back to PS2 graphics right now.
My dad has a video of me playing Snake Eater.
Really?
Yeah, and I was playing Metal Gear Solid 3. He's got a video of me going, "Whoa, these graphics are so realistic." And now I am. I look back at that and I was like, "Oh my god, I was blind.
Did he
I was
catch you
blind."
zooming in on her tits? Did he catch you doing that?
No, I was. This was all in the beginning during like the jungle,
Oh, okay.
jungle scene. Um, Honestly, it took me forever to get to that part because I had a part-time job, so I was so tired. I didn't realize that I was going to be having to do that for the rest of my life. Oh god, oh god, what did that happen?
I remember so I rented for all you younglings. Back in the day, we could rent video games
From Blockbuster.
from Blockbuster. I rented Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater close to Christmas time, and I beat it before Christmas. Then I actually got I got the video game for Christmas. Thanks, Santa. um, and since then, it was like a holiday tradition for me since the game came out to always replay it around Christmas time and like see how fast I can beat it before Christmas. Now, granted, I'm just gonna like I haven't done it in years, but it used to be a thing I did, and I had that game has a special place in my heart. So technically, it was my first Metal Gear Solid game too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I apologize if you can hear the lawnmower in the background. I guess they decided to cut the grass now.
Yeah, I was hearing shit. I was like, was someone hammering in the background? What's going on here?
Yeah, no, they're taking the ride lawnmowers and kind of just running around. But no, I just brought that up because like, dude, we've come so far in graphics.
We have. We have
Like,
come wicked
have you,
far.
have you seen some of the stuff in Unreal Engine 5
Yes.
with
I
the
have.
photorealistic stuff? I was like, holy
Mm-hmm.
shit!
I forget what game that I saw that, or like, people were like, this is what this game would look like in Unreal Engine 5. And I'm like,
Any of them. Take any game. The lighting in Unreal Engine 5 is amazing.
yeah.
You could take Mario 64, put it in Unreal Engine 5, turn on the lighting effects, and you're just like, this is an awesome game.
Now, speaking of games, we need to talk about Soul Hackers 2 for everyone. Because
Fucking amazing.
if you are a fan of Atlas games, or if you're a fan of JRPGs and classic turnstile games, this is the game for you. It's, from what I read, it's actually part of the Shin Megami Tensei universe and not the Persona universe.
I think they're all one and the same.
What I've read, because it was quick read, they're like, Soul Hackers 2 is part of the Demon universe, which is part of the Shin Megami Tensei universe. So, I like the multiverse. I think has Persona like in a different multiverse, whereas
If I had to put them in a order, I think Shin Megami Tensei is post-apocalypse.
yeah,
Persona is pre-apocalypse. And I think, personally, I haven't played it, I think Soul Hackers is apocalypse.
yeah, that would make sense considering what we're learning from Soul Hackers 2.
Yeah.
Because Persona 5 is modern day. It's like current day. Shin Megami Tensei, like you said, is the apocalypse pretty much. And Soul Hackers 2 is when the apocalypse happens.
Yeah, that's what I think is happening. Now, I know that in Shin Megami Tensei, there's the demon world and the like normal world, and they mirror each other. So apocalypse or not, they're kind of like there's a weird thing there. That's all I gotta say.
Because
But I will say that it's been a really long time since the JRPG has captured my attention for as long as this game has. And I think it's because um the demons, like there's something about Shin Megami Tensei and Persona and all this that when you're like demon fusing to get your new demons and like the tactical aspect of it, the strategy behind it. Um, I was sharing some photos with you the other day where I'm just like, I planned out, and it took me levels, like 20 levels, when I was like, oh, I can make this, but I can make it in like 20 levels. And I looked to see what my last two to make that final one that I wanted was. And I was like, okay, if I can get all the defensive things from this one and all the healing things from this one, I can make the perfect being. And I damn nearly had it. I fucking nearly had it until I realized, oh wait, there's no almighty category, right? So like, but I feel like in Shin Megami Tensei there is an almighty category.
there is one in Persona.
So yeah, they just was like, hey, nobody can resist it, nobody's weak against it.
Yeah, because in Persona, one of my characters has like their persona literally does only like almighty moves except for like one other thing.
Yeah.
So and I'm almost positive it's a category too. Now that I have more intelligence when it comes to like fusion and everything, it makes me really excited for when Persona 5 Royal comes to the PC, because then like I'll be able to like put more brain power into it.
Persona 5 was your first introduction, right, to the Shin Megami Tensei world?
Persona 5 Royal was my first introduction to it, because our friend Jason, he, like, I kept seeing him, like, pretty much raved about it on Facebook and was absolutely in love with it. And I talked to you about it, and you're like, yeah, it's supposed to be a really good game and stuff. So I fucking just decided to buy it. And I don't think Eric saw me for days, or at least heard from me for days.
I was just like, did Matt get fired again? Like,
first off, I've never gotten fired.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
I was like, I've never gotten fired. Two, I literally got the game, sat on the couch, and like I would wake up from sleeping because I work overnight, so I would sleep in the morning. And right when I would wake up, put my headphones on, and just sit there and play. And next thing I knew, I'm like, oh shit, I need to get ready for work and leave. Like, I think I have like 120 hours into the game, and I'm finally at the ending of the game. So
it is very grindy.
Very grindy game. Very grindy.
And I feel like every time I play one of these games, I always learn something new. And I think what I'm taking out of this particular playthrough, because there's a good chance I'm going to play through it again, is that levels kind of matter, but not really. I feel like I would rather keep the what's it called? The compendium?
Yeah.
At the lowest level possible until I reach high, like, end game. And here's my thought process behind that. As the demons level up and you learn the last skill, they give you a gift, right? After you get the gift, if you're not using that demon, I would personally just delete the demon, summon a brand new one at low level again, and keep repeating that process just to collect their gifts. And whenever you decide, hey, I need this particular demon to fuse for another demon, just hit my microphone stand. That's when I would focus on, okay, what do I need to get this demon the skills that he needs, and then work on it as I'm already like work on it when I'm closer to actually obtaining the fused demon, rather than starting from the beginning and then holding on to them for 14 hours, not
Yeah.
needing them. Because that's what ended up happening with me, was that I had demons in my party that I couldn't get rid of because I needed them to fuse the demon that I wanted, but I couldn't get rid of them because of the compendium stuff. It was really rough. But that's what I'm learning on this one. It's just delete them, start brand new, keep doing that over and over again, so you gotta at least collect those damn gifts.
I didn't know you got gifts because I don't think I've ever gotten to the last skill on some of my demons.
What the fuck, bro? Okay, when you open up your demon thing, do you notice that red little circle
Yeah.
on some of them? On the pictures, there's like... So that red little circle means you got the gift for that demon.
Oh. So that's what that meant.
Yes.
Okay. Didn't know that.
So that basically means that demon's not going to learn any more skills. He's already got all the skills that he needs. And while levels are important, they're not that important. So once you get the gift, unless you're using them, fuck it, get rid of them.
So we both talked about this. So we play a game called Temtem. It's pretty much an MMORPG Pokemon game for everyone.
Yeah.
We talked about it because we spend a lot of time pretty much trying to make the perfect Temtem, which you have to put them in the nursery, make them have a baby, and hope for the perfect green stats. We were both wondering, is that something we can do with demons or personas? Like can we bring them back to level 1 where they might have the perfect stats, or just does that not matter?
I feel like we need to look into that, because I wanted to search it, but at the same time I was in a boss battle, and I was just like, boss.
I also think I was in a boss battle, so I couldn't.
So we were both like, we should look that up, but not now.
We should look that up. Fuck. Arrow, stop missing, you son of a bitch!
Oh, the amount of misses in that game, dude.
That is honestly, if I had the biggest gripe in this fucking game, because I love this fucking game, is the amount of people that fucking miss when they have no negative buffs on them, no negative buffs on the opposing, or any positive buffs on the enemies. The amount of times that Arrow and Melody have fucking missed for me in this goddamn game. If I had a physical copy of the game, I would have fucking thrown it against the wall.
It's literally just Arrow for me, because I have, and I know the whole thing is to like get a demon that complements your person, right? But that will only get you so far. Saizo never misses because his main stat's agility, and then the damn demon that I have on him also gives him agility and intelligence. So he's got like 87 agility, something stupid. Like he always goes first. But the fucked up part is that I always need him to go last.
Yeah, honestly, same. Like I always need him to go last, and he's always first for me. Always first for me. It used to be Ringo was always first for me. But then Size was like, well, I'm a fucking speed demon, bitch.
Yeah. And then at first I was like, okay, well, Melody's going last for me. And that's fine, right? Because Melody has this thing where if she gets the killing blow, she'll get like mana back.
Yeah,
so I was like, so I was just like, okay, so what I'll do is I'll weaken up this enemy and then attack a different enemy until it gets to her, then kill off that enemy, get some mana back. But now, the bitch is so fast, she's second. And I'm just like, well, you can't kill anything after when you're second. Like, you're not that strong.
You need to upgrade her Piercer move, because Piercer level 2, every time she strikes, it gives her mana.
Oh, I got it now, but this was earlier in the game.
Okay.
Like, now I'm not too worried about it, because I gave her Anubis, and now she's got all the resistances. She's just like, you want to hit me with a physical attack? Well, I resist that. Oh, gunshot? Yeah, I resist that too. Fire? Yep. Yep. Ice? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Rune? Yep,
Oh,
sure. Go ahead, try.
yep, yep,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh no, you're gonna hit me with the ruin though? Oh, I'm immune to ruin.
I'm just gonna reflect this back to you. Thank you. I'm gonna just reflect this back.
That actually kind of hurt me in the long run. The reflecting one.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather resistance than reflect because a lot of
Resistance for sure, because it will heal you too if you have the right one on it.
if you have absorb, yeah, yeah. But the reflect, the problem now that I have with arrow and all the reflects that I showed you is that a lot of the enemies when they do their big damaging move, it reflects back to them and heals them. So yeah, arrow's not dying, but the enemy's not dying either. So this is great. This feels good.
I actually just remember my other gripe about this game. So our team, their weapons are meh looking. When you're going up against other humans, their weapons are so fucking detailed, amazing looking, like beautiful pieces of work of art, and then you go to fucking Ringo, and it's just like a fucking child drew it. Hey,
Ringo's the only one though that has a gun and a sword.
I don't give a shit. You know what's obnoxious? Seriously, is seeing her. It was like the person who created the designs for Ringo's weapons, like, "Hello, my child. Can you please draw this sword for me?" And they're like, "Sure, father." And they drew it, and it was a fucking rectangle with a little tip at the end to make it look like a sword. That's it. It was like a fucking child making a medieval sword, and that was it. At least in Persona, I got to switch the weapons and they looked cool as fuck. This, you don't get to switch the weapons and they just look like shit.
Um, I'm upset that I paid the premium one, or that I bought the premium one,
Yeah.
and it's not because I thought it was a waste of money. I thought the costumes looked great. I think the items that they give you for the digital deluxe and the premium are broken, and I wish I would have known because I wouldn't have used them.
I
Not on the
haven't
first
used
place.
the items.
So you're lucky. You're getting like the actual experience. The game is slightly easier for me.
Oh, so that's
And
why you're so much higher level than I am.
the gear right levels up with you, so you don't need to change your gear if you don't need to.
What the Eric, are you using Game Genie, bruh?
Nah,
Are you
bruh.
using Game Genie?
I'm using DLC, bruh.
That's the new thing. That's the new thing. Are you using Game Genie? Nah, bruh, I'm using the DLC items they gave me, bruh.
Yeah. So I was like, at one point I was just like, oh, okay. I look at the stats and I was like, oh, these are pretty busted. But you know the defense was really weak and everything. And like this was it gives me a nice boost for the first few levels. That's what I thought. And then I got to like level 10, 15, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I got new items in the store. Let me go to the store. And I went to go buy them, and it says -2 to defense if I bought those. And I was just like, oh, weird. I don't remember this defense being that strong. But maybe I misread it because I haven't really paid attention to like the equipment section of the game.
Well,
So I let it go.
why wouldn't you buy the new items and then just level those items up, because then they would be stronger?
No, because those items don't level up with you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
The
okay,
items
okay.
that
I got it now.
yeah, they scale. So I was just like, okay, well, this is dumb. I finally now, and you know where I am at with the story. I'm now just finding that the items that are in the shop or that I am finding out in the wild is better than what I currently have equipped. So I'm slowly transitioning, but it took me up until what level am I? 53, 58?
56, I think you said.
I think I gained a few more levels, but I think I'm like level 58 now, and I'm just now starting to get like better equipment because it like the benefits aren't broken, right? It's not like, oh, hey, if you have this, then you auto Phoenix down every time you die. It's not like stupid like that, but it's like the one that I had for Ringo up until just like a little while ago was I have more recruitment opportunities when I run into a minion. So instead of getting like an item, a demon would be like, "Hey, I want to join your team," and I'd be like, "Nah, I already got you, homie." And you know, so
Just give me that money. I want that
yeah, it's
money.
stuff that doesn't help me in battle, except for one. Except for one, because I didn't read it properly. I just thought, haha, it says apron. I'm gonna give it to Arrow. So I looked at it and it prevents all status effects. That's it. That's all it does. It scales with you and it prevents all status effects. And I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna leave that on Arrow.
Yeah, because the bitch needs it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now
my Sizer almost has 1,000 HP, and the fucker gets two-shotted.
but you know what's fucked up? It's a lie. The status effects still happen because I remember having Dread, and I remember him having that damn bomb.
Fuck bomb.
Yeah.
It, actually. So I love how our gripes like about the game are so like very minuscule with it. Because like mine, weapon design needs to be better. I'm gonna be honest, really does need to be better.
And my gripe is the DLC's too strong.
I will say one of my biggest gripes, and that when people get Soul Hackers 2 and buy it, I'm gonna give them the warning now. To get revival beads and everything, you have to use components that you get from that will make your comp smiths better and all that. And that to me is
bullshit.
Is bullshit. And it's annoying and it's frustrating. Because trust me, I used to be able to fucking take care of the risky enemies easy. And now I got a level 55 one that's just I beat it once on the first try, and I was cocky as a motherfucker. I was like, give me all these risky bitches. They can't fight me when I'm level 42. We'll see what happens. I think since then I've only been able to beat those guys maybe once or twice, and the amount of revival beads I've had to use to save my people, and then not have the components now to go get rival beads because I have to use them to upgrade my comp smiths, is very, very frustrating. That is probably the other only gripe I have about the game. Storyline wise, you could definitely probably finish this game though in probably like 20 hours, but there's just so much to do.
I think you can. I don't think you can finish it in 20 hours.
Well, no, it depends on the soul levels.
I don't know if the soul levels are actually needed to beat the game. If they are, definitely not 20 hours.
Yeah.
But if they aren't, I'd say solid 40.
Yeah, because we're
a solid 40. Just if you don't plan on doing any of the side missions and you're just rushing through the main campaign, and even then, I don't think you're going to get the good ending.
The good ending's not hard to get. That's the one thing that was spoiled for me.
Don't spoil it for me.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like when you get to the ending, just save, because you can do both. That's all.
Oh, you can do both right at the end?
Yeah. That was the one thing that was the one thing that was spoiled for me, is that.
Okay.
And that's the only reason why I know who the ending boss is, because that was spoiled.
And it's God, I kind of want to ask you like where you're at, but I feel like we're gonna spoilers for anybody who is listening now. If you don't want,
I don't think I'm really gonna spoil anything at all, because I can tell you what spot I'm at, and then you'll be like, oh, okay. I just started Arrow's third level, I just finished Arrow's third level, and I just started his fourth level when I saved before leaving for work.
No, but that's not part of the story. That's like where you are in the soul level.
No, you have to do Arrow's section. Because you have to unlock his... Okay, this is spoilers. You have to unlock his covenant. You have to unlock his covenant.
That's where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where you're at then. I know where you're at. And you still have not hit the part that I need you to hit. Oh, I kind of want to be like, all right, we're ending the stream right now. Well, let's play.
I mean, we're close to needing to end this. We're almost at we're 5 minutes from an hour. But if
Whoa,
we can
wow,
always
we actually went nonstop today. That's
yeah
pretty good.
we haven't had to um you know what, I want to spend the last 5 minutes just talking to everyone real quick. So we're gonna be ending the stream. This is not a stream. This is a podcast. We're gonna be ending this in 5 minutes, maybe a little more. So I noticed to everyone, I'm not fully into the analytics yet, but we have 41 views now on our Soul Hackers 2 episode, or at least where we talk about Soul Hackers 2. My question for everyone is, do you want because that's our highest viewed video. Do you guys want us to like rate or like review JRPG games while we play them? Or like what is content you guys want us to do? What are you most interested in? Is the real question. Because we can do that. I have like 180 games on my Steam account. Eric probably has 4,000. And we have plenty of JRPGs on there that we can go play through. In like each episode we can discuss where we're at. Like we'll play through together. Like we can't, obviously not co-op, but like we'll be at like around roughly the same spot and be able to talk about it and be able to give you guys an honest opinion about the game, what our gripes are, what you might not find interested in the game. Like for instance, Soul Hackers 2. If you're a huge Atlas fan or a Persona fan, Shin Megami Tensei fan, or just a JRPG fan, this game is for you. It is fantastic. The storyline is great. Graphics are phenomenal, so I do suggest getting it and playing it. But like, yeah, that's all I'm really curious about, because like I can refresh the page, but last time I just saw we were at 41 views when literally, and when we started the stream, we're only at 40 views for that. So like, what would you guys like us to talk about? And like, and it's an honest question, because seeing how well Soul Hackers 2 and our Sid Civilization 6 video did, what would you guys want us to talk about that stuff? Like, thanks, fucking AVG tuner thing coming up on my thing while I'm in this. Do you guys want us to talk about JRPGs more and give us our honest reviews? Because we have plenty of Tales games we can play, especially the new one. Dragon Quest 11 we can do. Like I've already got far.
I already. This has literally have gotten me to the point where I just want to go through and play all the JRPGs that I have not given too much of a chance. I know that Shin Megami Tensei is one of my favorite franchises because I started with Shin Megami Tensei 3. Sounds right. 3 or no, it was definitely 3. I think that was the one I was on the PS2.
Which now you can get on the PC.
But it really just made me want to go back and play like Dragon Quest 11, where we played it to a point, and then it came out with a definitive edition, and then it came out for the PC, and then the PC came out with a definitive edition. I think they're done re-releasing the same game multiple fucking times, so maybe we should go back and play it. And I also want to play the Tales games. There's so many games I want to play, man.
Like I want to play the Trials game, the like Trials of Cold Steel and Trials of whatever the other fucking versions are. Like I want to play those games. Like they're JRPGs. I love turn-based games. And I know they're highly recommended. Like I would love to go through those, play them, us talk about them, and if that's something you would love for us to do. Dragon Quest 11, we got it for the Switch when we went to visit our old home, which was Florida. Eric was going to buy it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it too. And we played it for hours. And that was the definitive edition for the Switch. The PC and PlayStation had the original edition, and then they just recently came out, like maybe last year, with the definitive edition for those. So, yeah, like, do you guys want us to do what we did for, like, the Soul Hackers? And pretty much
we should do a like live stream. That's what we should do. One of us play each day. We live so far away from each other. That's the whole fucked up part, right? Because I'd like to do this like on the couch. like next
Yeah.
to each other while we stream the damn content because that would have been
Well, I
great. But
mean,
yeah.
once one of us wins the lottery, that's what's gonna happen. Once one of us wins the lottery, this will be in person. We'll have a sick studio with our meanly 40 views. Thank you all for your support, by the way. We'll be on our couch talking about this, being all bougie when we don't have sponsors or anything.
Look at this box wine.
Yes, yes. Because like honestly, like we could do that. Like we both have Twitch channels. Um, we can honestly stream one day and be like, "Hey, we're just gonna do this." Honestly, we could do that. Now this is gonna be turning into a business meeting.
This meeting.
But yeah, I'm gonna end this video real quick, and we're probably gonna discuss that after, probably. So yeah, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and especially if this what we did in our previous Soul Hackers video, is that what you want us to do? Would you want us to go play a game, and while we're playing the game, review it, tell you what we think could be better and stuff? Because if that's what you want us to do, fam, you're asking two fast pieces of shit that would love to do it. We'll do it. Do you have anything else to add, Eric?
Be excellent to one another.
Then party on, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. See you guys later.